More patients in London will now be able to access life-saving heart devices thanks to new health guidelines. The implant, which can reduce the risk of death from heart failure by up to 40% compared to drug therapy alone. It'll now be available to people at risk even before suffering a cardiac arrest. Victoria Graham has been speaking to one Londoner who says the device saved his life.
Alive, fit and well. But just a few years ago, Derek Reed had a life-changing experience. A heart attack.
Totally out of the blue. I'm somebody who lives a very active life in all the elements that I deal with, and the only warning that I had was that a few minutes before I actually had the blackout as such, I had a feeling akin to euphoria.
Derek was brought to Harefield Hospital in Middlesex to have an internal defibrillator fitted to keep his heart in check.
This has given me freedom. I haven't been allowed to run or anything like that. It's given me extended time and I enjoy every minute of it.
Well, from today, more patients like Derek will be eligible for these life-saving heart devices thanks to a change in clinical guidelines.
This device sits there all the time and monitors what's happening, and if the life-threatening rhythm problem kicks in, we'll try various things to stop it. If it doesn't work, it charges up and shocks the heart back to normal, potentially saving that patient's life.
Royal Brompton and Harefield NHS Foundation Trust is the leading NHS centre for cardiorespiratory research. It's that expertise which contributed to guidelines being updated, providing the best possible care and most appropriate treatment.
We're delighted that NICE has now updated its guidance and more patients will now be eligible for these life-saving therapies on the NHS in England, and we anticipate probably a doubling of the number of people who can benefit from defibrillators in due course.
Nationally, around 6,000 people every year have a defibrillator fitted. With these new guidelines, that number could double. For people like Derek, that could mean the difference between life and death. Victoria Graham, BBC London News.